Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Atypicals podcast, episode 6, and I am now back with my co-host Kyle.
What's up, guys? I know y'all missed me last time.
You missed me while I was gone too, huh?
Not really, honestly. I had a nice time without you.
Yeah, ditto.
Sure.
I'm just kidding.
It's good to be back. I'm excited to get things going.
Oh,
again.
for sure, yeah. No, it was crazy because I'd never set up the podcast before anywhere else.
Oh yeah, that was your first time with a travel setup, huh?
Because I had, as Kyle knows, I pack up, everything can be packed up into a rifle case, which is sitting in the bed over there.
I can just imagine you walking with a rifle case, like out in public.
When I in Sacramento, when I was walking to my brother's house from the parking, I was carrying that rifle case and an army duffel bag where I have all my clothes. So how sketch do you think I looked?
Depends on what color you're wearing too. Like,
well, no, but just an army bag and a rifle case.
I mean, yeah, because what kind of population were you walking in? Like, was it like very like civilian-y? Were there like a lot just people
kind
around?
of like suburban-y, like downtown suburban-y. So like
So
people walking their dogs.
You're just walking in the neighborhood with a rifle case.
Like I had to park around the corner from his house and then walk to his house because there was no parking in front.
Right, and it's a big case too.
Yeah, and but everything fits in there. And then I set it up at his house, and then I was setting this up like less than 12 hours ago.
Oh wow!
Because I was like, because as I put in the Instagram, we were supposed to have a guest today, but due to work from his part, we're most likely gonna have him on for next week's episode. But of course, we weren't gonna delay the episode again, so that's why it's just me and you. So I was setting up everything last night because with the setup we have here, it wasn't really tough to do a 3-person. It's just
because that was the first one.
Yeah, or the first one with you, because I'd done a 3-person 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, with your brother.
With my brother and his girlfriend, which was really fun to do. But
yeah, I watched the whole thing. You guys did good.
Like that one?
I was really intrigued. Yeah, and it's nice to hear a podcast with someone different other than myself. You know, like
for sure.
Because I don't listen to a lot of podcasts.
Do you listen to our podcast?
No, I don't like listening to myself talk. Unfortunately, that's the truth of it.
My brother told me, he was like, "Dude, I love listening to myself talk."
Why? Who likes to listen to yourself talk?
I think I'm starting to like it now because I edit for the podcast, as you know, but the listeners might not. So I've been hearing myself talk a lot more.
Oh, okay.
Whereas before it would only be like a cringy like recording or someone or something like that. So, but now that I hear myself talk a lot more, it's really helped to kind of to like accept how I sound.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting a lot more comfortable with hearing myself talk.
For sure.
Because the only time I hear myself talk is in cringy videos that I have to make for school. You know, like group projects
right.
where we have to make videos and stuff.
And then we right before we start, we like clear our throats and do we drink water and all this stuff. And I feel like for school projects, you just
kind of wing it.
Yeah, you just wing it. It's just like,
I mean, we go crazy. We like jump around and stuff and hype ourselves up. Like, yeah, let's go. Try to get hyped up before the podcast.
We do, because we, even though it's episode 6, I mean, we've been doing this for a little over a month now.
Yeah.
So it's becoming a routine. I mean, obviously it was routine, but then with last week and the week before that where I was out of town, so
routine's breaking up a little bit.
But scheduling is
staying the same.
Yeah, except for last week, but that was more of a technical delay because of some equipment issues.
Right, for sure. But no, things are rolling. But how did you think the last podcast went though overall?
I liked it. I thought it went a little too long.
It was really long
because here's the thing, I've never edited a 3-track recording before.
Right, it was usually just us
two and one that long. I had a really fun time doing it, and it was a great recording. It was just a little tougher to do.
Right, for sure.
Because we ran to like 2 hours, 14 minutes, and I had to cut out 14 minutes because the podcast editing software I use, or not the editing software, but the publishing software didn't let anything other than 2 hours.
So there's 14 minutes of content that no one gets to see?
No.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. Maybe one day if we like set up a Patreon,
that's
then we'll have a deleted scenes.
The lost episode.
I
know, for sure. But that's cool. That's it's really cool. How'd your Halloween go? I think we need to
it was great. Me and my brother, we dressed up like the dude and Walter from The Big Lebowski. So the two main characters in the movie The Big Lebowski with Jeff Bridges and John Goodman.
Oh, okay.
So my character, the dude, he's just this kind of like super laid back, whatever man type person.
Right, I saw it on your Instagram. Cool.
Yeah, so my whole costume was basically just a robe, t-shirt, and like some plaid shorts and flip-flops and a wig.
Oh wow.
And my brother was, because the way the character is dressed, he's like a veteran.
Right.
So he's always wearing like tinted glasses for the shooting range, like a fisherman vest, and like tactical boots with shorts.
Yeah, for sure.
So it was really spot on. But yeah, and then he went with his girlfriend, who she was dressed up as a Among Us character.
Really, like one of the just people.
She was dressed as the
things?
pink. Yeah, it was kind of like a cute version of it. So she had like a sports bra thing on, and then like ski pants. So it was it and then like a big blood gash on her chest.
Oh wow.
So it was a lot of fun. She had a lot of fun doing it. And then my brother was Walter. So me and him were matching. So it was me, him, his girlfriend dressed up like that. Her friend and our friend, but her old roommate Natalie, she and her new boyfriend dressed up like Ariel and Prince Eric, I think, from Little Mermaid.
Oh, that's cool. That's funny.
Because she's a redhead, so she didn't even have to put anything on. So I thought it was a pretty good idea. And then his frat brother was, I didn't really ask him what their costume was, but I think he was a pilot and his girlfriend was a tennis player. I don't know if she was specifically, like, I don't know if she was supposed to be Venus Williams or something.
Oh, okay.
And then our other friend, Megan, was a Secret Service agent.
Really?
Yeah.
Are there any of those people with girlfriends, were any of them couple costumes, or are they just random?
No, yeah, like, the Prince Eric and the Ariel, they were a couple's costume.
Okay.
I don't think
the tennis player.
I don't think the tennis player, which is my brother's frat brother Luis and his girlfriend Manushka. I don't think it might have been, but I don't know. I didn't really ask him. Like, I spent time with them when we were talking, but it just.
So what did you guys do when you guys dressed up?
Well, we went to the Old Spaghetti Factory for dinner.
I love that place, bro.
I'd never been.
It's a good place.
It's okay.
I like their bread, garlic bread.
The bread is good.
Bread is great. I ate 2 bowls.
Have you had that cheese bread?
No, I haven't actually.
Like, our friend Natalie, she is always hyping this. Every time I'd hung out with her, she always talked about it.
The cheese bread from the...
No, just the Old Spaghetti Factory.
Oh, yeah, it's good.
It was like her favorite restaurant. And I was like, dude, I don't get it. Like, I'd never been to one, but I didn't get the hype. I went and ate there. The food is pretty good.
It's good if you like spaghetti and pasta and stuff.
Yeah, they make their cocktails pretty well.
Oh, for sure.
I ordered a Moscow Mule and a Old Fashioned, and they were made pretty well, surprisingly. Because usually at places like that, or like BD's or Olive Garden, the bartender is... Yeah, so, but it was pretty good. So we had eaten there, and then we went to a beer garden. You know what a beer garden is?
A garden of beer?
Well, typically pre-COVID, it's like a designated area outside where
beers grow on trees.
No, where you can just drink beer out there, dude. No. I see. But so now the beer garden seems like a kind of a really smart way to do COVID style, patio dining.
Makes sense.
But because we were in a group of 2, 4, 6, I think there was 10 of us. Yeah, there was 10 or 8, I don't know. So we had to wait not a good long time, but at least a little while for a table to open up because of social distancing and spacing and all that stuff.
Right, for sure.
Excuse me. But so we went, there was like I was like, man, this isn't Halloween. This is like the Ho Parade.
Really?
Because, dude, a ton of girls just wearing like, and don't get me wrong, guys can dress however they want. This is just what I noticed. Right. It was like a bunch of girls wearing like really sexy, like cute, like Hoey outfits.
I mean, yeah, because isn't that stereotype that that's what Halloween for girls is an excuse to dress?
I guess, but if they're having fun with it,
whatever,
go for
man.
it. Yeah,
we don't care. We're not like
I'm not like staring, but I'm just like, hey, have fun. But so that was, and then like a table across from us was like, this group of like 6 or 7 like drunk girls, and this girl was dressed as a coach, like, and they were all like really hot girls in my opinion.
Really?
Their drunkenness kind of took down their attractiveness level for me.
Did you talk to any of them?
Not really. They like my brother took a lot of their pictures because they were like, "Oh, take a picture of us," and then like this girl was like, "Ladies, show your WAP," and all this stuff, and it was just like, and I was just like we were all laughing, and then like later in the night they stayed, and like pretty soon they like couldn't even sit down because they were so drunk.
Right. Do you think
it was like one shot in? Have you seen that meme? It's like, oh, one shot in, and the girl's already like twerking on the stairs and shit.
I have actually. So do you think that too much drunkenness brings down attractive levels?
For sure, in my opinion. And don't get me wrong, I've been too drunk sometimes, and I'm sure like any girl who might have thought I was cute at a party and she sees me super drunk, she's probably like, "Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah. Thank you, next."
I mean, I don't have much experience with anything, as you know.
Yeah, because you're a good boy.
Yeah, but I was around a lot of drunk people in college when I was away at college.
Right. No, and like
they annoyed me like crazy.
Yeah, when you're drunk,
when you're the sober one.
Yeah, because like a couple weeks ago, I went out. My cousin, who he is newly single, we we didn't take him out to go meet girls, but we were out for another cousin's birthday.
Right.
My cousin Alan, really cool, really good guy, is a podcast listener. So if you're listening, Alan, thanks for listening.
Hello, sir.
But it was like his birthday weekend. It was his birthday on Sunday, so we went out on Friday, and we went to get sushi, and then we went to like a club, and then so it was, and I was designated driver because last time we went out, I was low key like blacking out.
Oh wow.
So I was like, all right, because I went too far, I'm next up in line to drive.
Right.
So, and like the club scene was all right. I've never been into it even before COVID.
Clubs? Well, I've never been to one yet, but I was wanting to.
It's not my scene. Like parties, yeah, but like clubs,
What's the difference, would you say?
It's just like a bunch of people, half of everyone in there is trying to get laid. A quarter of them are just trying to get free drinks, guys and girls, and then there's just a quarter people that are there to just have a good time, to go dance. They're not interested in guys, or they're not interested in girls. They just want to go have a good time.
Right.
And typically, in my opinion, when you mix all these people together,
it's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah. And then and then a lot of times the girls, they dress kind of sexy to the waitresses or the servers. Yeah. But then like there was a girl dressed like that, and her boyfriend was like one of the security guards there, and I was like, dude, I could never do that, you know?
Yeah.
Like if I was weird. Like I could do a security job because I'm pretty tall and I'm big, but like I couldn't work at a place where like my girlfriend was. Just doing that. Yeah. Like one of my past, I'm not going to say who, and I don't think I ever told you this, but one of my past conquests, I won't say girlfriend or hookup.
Conquests. That's an interesting word to use.
A woman I was spending time with.
Got you. I understand.
So I won't say girlfriend, I won't say hookup, but she was like, "Oh, I want to be a waitress at this strip club."
Oh, that's interesting.
And it was I don't know. It was internally, I was like, no, I don't want guys looking you up and down and trying to like you getting groped and shit, which may or may not happen. I don't know. I'm not.
But that's a valid point.
Because I was just like, dude, I just don't like. I didn't tell her no, you can't. I know guys who would say no, you can't. But then I also know guys who are not simps, but just like just really like very yes man, like okay, no, not whatever, but just like okay, do whatever you want. I'll be here when you get back.
And that's not a simp?
No, that's not. No, it's like a guy already in the relationship with her.
Oh, I see.
Like a guy that has his like balls in her purse.
Have
you heard that expression before?
No, that was the first time I've heard that.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, or like she wears the pants in the relationship.
That's a good one. I might use that actually.
Yeah, it's like get your balls out of here. Yeah,
your woman's purse. Get your balls out of your woman's purse.
Yeah. So like, I didn't want to be that guy, but I was also like uncomfortable with the idea. But she didn't end up getting hired. So.
Well, and you guys were still like hanging out.
Yeah, we were still doing our thing.
But you were excited. You were like, yes.
I was like, yeah, she'll finally dress up that way in the bedroom.
For sure.
But no, that didn't happen. But no, so back to the Halloween. We just went and we were just drinking and talking and catching up and stuff.
Right.
Like our friend Natalie's boyfriend, John, was, I think that was his name. I'm blanking. Yeah, John. I hope so. What's up, John? I know you're not listening, but what's up?
What's up?
But he was like the newest addition to our like friend group, so it was cool like talking to him and like and then like catching up with Natalie and everyone else.
Right.
And then later in the night, our Sal's old roommate Zach and his kind of girlfriend, kind of friend with benefit, whatever, they came, and then 3 of our friends left, and then they joined our table. And then we just went, and then a couple hours later, we just went home and just like kind of drank and played a board game and then just passed out.
Fun. And the podcast didn't happen on Halloween.
No, it was released on Halloween, but we had recorded 2 days before because I knew I did not want to be like, all right, guys, sit down, let me check our levels, as we're all like half drunk, like we're wearing half of our costume.
For sure. That makes a lot of sense.
Right.
Obviously.
So that's what I did. What'd you do for Halloween, bud?
For me, I had the complete opposite Halloween because it sounded like you had a very mature adult type of Halloween. I hung out with a bunch of kids.
I drank fucking like 9 cocktails. I wasn't even buzzed.
Really?
Yeah. I think my tolerance is going up.
Your what's going
my
up?
Tolerance.
Tolerance? Oh, dude. What?
So that means I have to drink more to get to that level.
Dude, and how many, you said?
Like 9.
Bro,
I think I had two at the old spaghetti factory. I don't even know how many Moscow Mules. At least like 6 or 7 at the beer garden.
Wow, not bad. No, but
yeah. So you said you spent it.
Yeah.
You said you were a babysitter.
I wasn't a babysitter, bro. I was
a babysitter, man.
Yeah, no. So I was like, I was thinking, there's not really that much to do like for Halloween because no one's like going out or anything or like to do like big like events or anything for Halloween, right? No. This year. So I was just planning on staying home, but then I think I mentioned this last time. My mom wanted to have a little gathering with some of her friends from work, and she's a mom, right? And then she has a bunch of work friends who are also moms who have a lot of little kids, including one of my little brothers. Right. So they all got together like they usually do at our house because we have like the house that everyone hangs out with or like hangs out at.
Right. Like it's the main hangout house.
Like our house is the hangout house for like my family members and their friends. So we ended up doing that, and we did some things that I never thought we would do on Halloween, like that are just very unique to like this year. Like instead of like trick or treating or anything, we had a piñata for Halloween. So kids could get candy.
Now,
right?
Your family's white.
Yes.
How do white people do piñatas?
Well, I mean, like our family's white, but a lot of my mom's friends are Hispanic.
Ah, okay.
So if that makes more sense.
Okay, but how did you do it? Like, did you have the string? Because typically how you're supposed to do the piñata.
How does it actually work? Yeah.
The thing's on a string, right. a rope, and then there's someone on the roof or on a tree tugging it. Not so like you got to really swing to hit it.
Yeah, we did that. So
okay. Because the times I've seen, they literally just hang it and then the first kid. Because the whole point is like you want every kid to try to hit the piñata at least once.
Yeah, for sure. And no, bro, we know how to do it. Like, so
I don't know. I'm just curious.
No, I get you. We had what is it? We have a tree house in the backyard.
Yeah, right? I remember that tree house.
Yeah,
we used to do Nerf battles back there and shit. You remember that?
When we were kids, we had all the Nerf guns and the biggest like Nerf battles and stuff.
Yeah, dude, it was like that scene in John Wick 2 where
dude, it got serious and we almost got hurt. Like, remember how like if those poked our eyes, how much that hurt? Yeah. Like we could have gotten blinded by those Nerf guns. But anyway. Yeah. So we had one of my mom's friends, who was also a mom, go up in the tree house and she would pull on the string so it'd go up. So it's harder to hit.
Yeah.
Like you were saying.
Yeah. Like that's how you're supposed to.
And swing it around and stuff. Which makes a lot of sense if you think about it.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be fun. And then like in Mexican culture, it's like, you're like the adult now when it's your turn to tug on it. So it's like a rite of not a rite of passage, but it's like a succession thing. Right. It's like, oh, I'm the master now.
Right, for sure. And then, but that was fun. And there were kids ranging from like almost infancy to like me. Like I'm sadly, and
were you the oldest kid?
Technically, I'm not even a kid anymore. Like I'm 20, but
you know what I mean.
I still like am put in the category of. I will forever be put in the category of child. I feel like in my family.
Yeah, no, it's a little tough to get out of that. Like even me, like it pisses me off. Like when my mom introduced me to a friend or anyone, and I was like, yeah, I'm the youngest, and then they immediately go, oh, so you're the baby, and I'm like, bitch, I'm 2 feet taller than you, and you're calling me a baby? You literally have to fucking look up to say hi to me, and you're calling me a baby? Fuck you.
I know, like
it's just I get it's supposed to be sweet or whatever, but it's just it feels so degrading.
I know when they're just
like oh, you're the baby? No, dude. Do you see my beard? I can fucking pass for 25. Fuck off.
I know, yeah. It's like
sorry, I went on a little rant there.
I mean, yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I was like, whoa.
It's one of those things
that gets you good, yeah.
It really grinds my gears, as they say. But okay, so
anyway,
you're the oldest kid there.
So I'm the oldest kid there because it goes in terms of the oldest, like because all the little ones are my mom's friends' kids, and then there's RJ, my youngest brother,
he's 9.
He's 9 years old. He's turning 10 in like a month or two, or like a month, yeah. And then there's Matthew. And then my friend Jonathan came. Jonathan, if you're listening, I'm going to talk about you a little bit. And then there's me.
Is he a podcast listener?
He just became a podcast listener, actually.
What's up, Jonathan?
Yeah, what's up, man? So anyway, I was the oldest kid, and the piñata was almost broken by the time it gets to me. You just know when you're the oldest.
Yeah.
You're never going to get to hit it again. So
you hit it?
No, I was ready to give it the hardest swing I could. And because I'm a lot stronger than a lot of those little ones, right? But it ended, the piñata broke with Matthew. So dang it, Matthew, if you're listening, you broke.
It's all your fault, bro.
You broke it before I got a chance. And then but then after
he doesn't listen to us, does he?
He's subbed to the Instagram. So I'm subbed. He's follows the Instagram.
We have child listeners.
Well, I mean, Matthew's a big boy. He knows what he's doing.
Okay. I'm gonna start censoring ourselves.
Nah, bro.
I always put on the YouTube and everything. I'm like, oh,
viewer discretion is advised.
Explicit content.
Oh, for sure.
Viewer discretion is advised. We should put that on the door when we start recording.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. That sounds like that'd be fun to have on the wall,
like a little sign or something.
Yeah, but anyway, about the
sorry, I keep cutting you off. It's just
it's okay.
So Matthew broke the piñata.
Yeah, Matthew really sealed the deal because he's not little anymore. He's almost as strong. They're probably as strong as me.
He's got that adolescent strength.
Yeah, but he's not stronger than me. If you're listening, Matthew, you're not stronger than me. But anyway, so he hit it, gave it a good whack, and then that's when it burst, and I was like, oh man, I'm never gonna get to hit it. And then I was like, maybe I'll get one more chance. Right. And then after that, because Jonathan, he's a couple years younger than me too, and so he's like a year older than Matthew, and so he didn't use the bat, but he bought these.
You have a friend younger than your friend Matthew?
No, he's older than Matthew. He's in between me and Matthew. So
okay, I thought you said younger than Matthew, and I was like, wait, Kyle, why are you hanging out with the 12-year-olds?
No, I'm not hanging out with little kids, bro. But so he brought boxing gloves for some reason, because that was his costume. He was a boxer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and so I'm like, maybe I'll still get a chance to hit it, but then he just starts whacking it with the boxing gloves. It's on the ground. The poor piñata. He just starts beating it up, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't get to hit this ever again. So that's the sucky part about being old.
Yeah, well, why didn't you go for the pulling thing?
What do you mean? Oh, to be the puller?
Yeah, why didn't you be the puller? That's in my opinion, it's a fun part, just watching kids just stab it.
I didn't know, I didn't even think about it. I didn't know someone was going to be up there pulling it, because I just learned about the pulling thing too, actually.
Right.
Because we don't do piñatas.
Yeah.
We're white. But then I didn't know.
Piñata is more of a kid thing, like an adult Mexican party. It's just a piñata with candy is substituted with drinks.
I get you. Yeah.
Drinks and the occasional bag of chips. Because when I told my dad, I was like, yeah, I'm going to a party. This was when I was 18. He's like, what food are they serving there? And I'm like, nothing. It's not that kind of party. It's not a taco guy. It's just no drinks.
Food, bro. Okay, to me, a good party has food. Usually, I like food. Nah, but that's just me.
No, but an actual party.
I get, yeah.
A birthday party, yeah. Well, even then, it's just
Well, it depends on If it's later, like a later night party, then that makes sense.
But like this nightclub we went to last week, they were like serving tacos, and I was like, and I was telling my cousin friends Justin, I was like, dude, you're eating nightclub tacos? What the fuck?
Bro, I bet club tacos, I bet they slap, bro. Like,
no, I bet they're fucking terrible. Like their main thing is making drinks and dealing with drunk people. You think they know how to make tacos?
Yeah, but you never know. Like sometimes the places you least expect have like pretty good food. Like I don't know for sure if you had them. Did you have them?
No.
Oh yeah, well I don't know. Sometimes
I'm very particular with where I get my. I hardly like tacos in the U.S.
Bro, what's your opinion on Taco Bell?
Oof.
That's a heavy topic, isn't it?
I'm not. Ooh, turn that down a little bit. Sorry about that. But no, I don't like to shit on it like a lot of Mexican people like to do. It's like, oh, this is terrible. I just think of it like, hey, if you like it, cool. I'm not gonna eat it. If you suggest it to me, I'm not gonna want to go. But I think, like, I remember I had, like I was telling you earlier, they had the waffle taco a couple years ago.
That was from Taco Bell?
That was a Taco Bell thing, yeah.
Waffle tacos. I've never heard of that. They come up with all kinds of
it was a waffle, and then as the tortilla, and then eggs, and then like a sausage. And I was like, man, that looks pretty good.
Dang, yeah, I never knew about that.
And then one place had, speaking of weird desserts, they had like a Pop-Tart ice cream sandwich. It was a Pop-Tart, a scoop of ice cream, and then another Pop-Tart.
See,
I think that might have been KFC.
I don't know who's on the team that comes up with this stuff, but I like them because they're pretty.
But cool, it's crazy because we don't really see stuff like that anymore.
Yeah, there's nothing really that crazy. Like I think that they're advertising right now.
There's just like new burger types and like
the Travis Scott burger.
Yeah. What's the new one? Like the John Belvin burger or whatever.
Wait, where's that at?
It's at McDonald's. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I've never heard of that.
Yeah,
John Belvin burger?
I don't know. I'm probably gonna get roasted in the comments, but
it's all right.
Something like that. I think he's a singer, or Jay Belvin. I think, I don't know, but it's like
Jay Balvin.
Yes,
that guy. Yeah, I know.
What's his name again?
Jay Balvin.
Jay Balvin. Yeah, the Jay Balvin burger.
I didn't know they had a Jay Balvin burger. What, are they just gonna go through all the rappers?
Well, it wasn't as memey. Wait, he's a rapper? I thought he was like a poppy singer. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he's a Spanish singer.
Jay Balvin.
I know that.
While we talk, I'm gonna look up
to make sure we're not.
He does. Yeah, because I heard the name before, but I was just like, man, I don't even think I have any Jay Balvin in my.
Look it up because I've heard some of his music, but he always collabs with a lot of people, so I really don't know.
Oh, he does. I Like It, the Cardi B song.
Oh yeah, I like that song.
Oh yeah. So he's a Latino artist.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I think I know that's a couple the of his burger.
Other songs, yeah.
I'm not gonna look it up because I don't want to keep pausing, but
to figure stuff out. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, they have that, and like I don't think this new burger is as memey as the Travis Scott burger.
I mean, because I haven't even heard of it, so
right.
Obviously, it's not as.
Plus,
memey.
It's funny. I know I told you this, but like, do you know the main reason why the Sprite had extra ice in it?
No.
It's because fucking Travis Scott likes to make lean with it. He puts fucking cough syrup in it, so the extra ice condenses it or waters it down.
Maybe they should have advertised the cough syrup too. It's now a real Travis Scott meal now.
It's a secret menu item.
It's the secret. Oh yeah, you got to ask for a special, and we'll just drop it through the counter.
It's like, oh, let me get a Travis Scott burger. Yeah, let me get it.
Let me get it extra sicko style.
Can I get it? Let me get it sicko mode.
I know. Let me get it. Let me get the
sicko
Travis
style. Scott. That's good. They should fucking take that. And
they should.
Like with how like N.N.N has like the animal style.
Bro.
Sicko style.
They gotta pay me for this. Like I just came up with something great right here. Sicko style.
Sicko style.
Travis Scott, if you're listening, which you're probably not, but you can hit me up for that one.
Dude, what do you think of? Do you like Travis Scott?
I do actually.
Like not as a personality, but as a.
Well, here's the thing about his music. I think his music is very, very, like, I listened to it for the first time, and I'm like, this sounds weird, but really interesting for some reason. You know, like his new song? The one that has I don't remember what it's called, but it sounds like a fire alarm's going off in the background.
I think so, yeah.
You know that one? It's his most recent one, I think.
Well, do you remember hearing Goosebumps when it came out?
Goosebumps was great. I liked
Goosebumps, that song. I really liked. You know, I didn't really go down a Travis Scott like rabbit hole like a lot of people did, But I mean, that was what introduced me, and then of course, fucking Sicko Mode exploded.
Right.
When it came out.
Sicko Mode, I don't know if people hated on that song or not, but I liked it. Like, I liked that there were 3 different sections, which that changed.
Yeah, it's
that was cool.
It was cool because it was kind of like you know, like Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen.
Yes, of course.
So it's like rock and then opera and then like all this stuff. So it's kind of cool.
And the transitions were really cool.
They're really cool and smooth. So it's really cool seeing it moderny. Or because would you call Travis Scott a mumble rapper?
Not as bad as some of them, I'd say. Like, there's worse mumble rappers.
I wouldn't really say he's I would say he's a rapper. I would say he's one of the good genuine rappers. I wouldn't call him
I can understand
rapper.
What he's saying. So that's a plus. Usually,
like, there's a modern rapper or like newer rappers who aren't mumble rappers, like Travis Scott, Post Malone.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then
I like a lot of modern rappers. There's not not all of them are bad. There's people. Some people would say.
Does Joji rap? Is Joji considered rap?
Joji's music's really chill. I don't know. Like,
I don't think it's rap. I think it's just.
It depends. I haven't listened to a lot of Joji songs. Right.
It's not like Rich Chigga.
I remember when he was getting popular.
He changed his name.
Rich Brian.
I
don't know why, because I like the original.
Well, because it's pretty offensive. It's not offensive, but it's just like.
I mean, yeah, when you're getting more popular and it sounds so close to
Yeah.
Then that makes sense. So I can see why he changed it, but I remember listening to Dat Stick back when I was 12 years old, when he pulls up with that stick, and I like that song still. I don't listen to it regularly, but I like it.
Back to Travis Scott. Did you ever listen to Antidote?
I didn't know, but my favorite Travis Scott
Don't you let it out that window.
Oh wait, I didn't know.
Don't you let out that antidote.
Yeah, I forgot the name. I'm sorry. I know
that song, in my opinion, the way it goes and then how it's kind of monotony but still artistic. It's just like, I'm not a huge, like, as you know, as I was playing it earlier, I'm a huge Kid Cudi fan.
Which you always play, yes.
But no, it's just like Kid Cudi's one of those people. It's just like, I feel like he was like the original alternative rapper, because a lot of his stuff has like early lo-fi type music and deals with topics like about depression and stuff like that. Like, he has a song called Unfuckwittable where he's just like, oh yeah, you can't fuck with me because of not like, oh, you can't fuck with me, but it's just like, yeah, I'm just
right.
It's like, oh, I can't fuck with that guy, he's too weird or whatever.
Right.
And then he always has great guitar instrumental in his music, like electric guitar music.
Yeah, speaking of guitar in music, going back to Travis Scott, like, I like Kid Cudi a lot too, but does he have a lot of songs with like instrumental guitar?
They did the Scots.
Oh, the Scots. Oh, is that guitar? Because I didn't listen to that one.
Yeah, because
I remember
the Scots is Travis Scott and then Kid Cudi, because Kid Cudi's real name is Scott Mescudi, which is where Cudi comes from.
I get it. Yeah. Well,
now I'll be honest. I did not listen to the Scots because I fucking heard it everywhere. I heard it on TikTok. I heard it on Instagram.
Right, which kind of makes it part of
you were talking about this. You were talking about acoustic guitar.
Yeah. So there's my favorite Travis Scott song, because I'm a guitar guy. Is "Wake Up." I don't want to wake up. And
yeah.
I like that one.
That one that one.
I love that riff that goes through the song. Like, I learned that riff on guitar myself because it got stuck in my head.
Right.
And so, yeah, songs with like guitar parts like that really get me.
It's great to see newer artists really want to focus on the music aspect, like not just them rapping and like, oh, just put whatever beat on it, and then ends up being like shittily produced. Like, I think a lot of early 2000s rap.
I don't remember a lot from the early 2000s.
I do. I was listening to a lot. I don't want to name names, but it's just a lot of that stuff. But then, like, you had like Kid Cudi, who was an early 2000s rapper, where he would feature like instrumental rock bands, like in Pursuit of Happiness, Unfuckwittable, which is a 2013 album, I think. Oh, okay. And it just sounds awesome.
For real.
Yeah. It's more like a rock show than a than a fucking rap show. And then half his songs he's not even rapping, he's like singing.
Oh yeah. And yeah, that's what's cool is when they can rap, but then they have like a really good hook or something that's like catchy that you can like sing along to. Like
the chorus in Pursuit of Happiness.
Yeah, like something that you can like sing with. And that's why I love rap where there's like this chill like vibe in the background. Like, I know there's a lot of Joji songs are like that without, but oh shoot, I forgot where I was going with that. But
like Mac Miller has that a lot with his posthumous, not posthumous album, but his 2020 album. Like he has that song Blue World where it's the melody is super lo-fi.
Right, yeah, and I remember where I was going with that. Yeah. Now, so let me just back that up.
Yeah, go for it.
The song "A Lot" by 21 Savage.
A lot.
It has, like,
how does it go? Like how does it kind of go?
How much money you got? A lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that song. Like, and then just the background like chorus of the singing and stuff. Like, I can just chill out to that music, bro. Like stuff like that. I really like.
Kyle, do you got 1, 2, 3, 4? I got 1, 2, 3.
Yes,
dude,
of
that
course.
song. It's like kind of memey, but it's like it slaps.
It's a good song. I'm not.
As the kids say, it does slap.
As the kids say, it's a slapper, man. It's a great song. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. How do we even get on the topic of music?
I don't know.
We went from burgers or food.
No, we went from Halloween. How did we get to food?
Because we were talking about like food at parties.
Oh yeah.
But
see, this is how good podcast conversation comes, Kyle.
Oh really?
You go, yeah. This is talking.
I don't know how
it's being recorded.
I don't know how to talk.
Yeah, unfortunately. You have a tough time.
Talking's a new concept for me because I didn't do a lot of talking in my day.
You just kind of sat and listened to me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Drown me out.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he's still talking.
Well, sometimes I listen to you. Sometimes I don't.
Yeah, that's why. No, I'm just fucking shit.
For sure. But there was I never got to say my 2 cents on Taco Bell though, because like.
Oh yeah, you had asked me. Yeah, so Taco Bell, I think. The one good thing I did have at Taco Bell a couple years ago was they had taquitos. Do you remember when they had taquitos?
No, bro. It's been.
You know
so
what
long.
taquitos are?
Yes, I know what taquitos are.
Don't fucking know.
What do you
Don't
think
get
I
mad
am,
at me,
bro? What do you think I am?
I think you're white.
Oh well, that's true, but that's also false at the same time.
Well, see, I don't see races because I see you and you do not look white.
See, that's the thing.
I know you are white.
I feel like we should clarify that. Like, what race is Kyle? Like,
Kyle is whitewashed Mexican.
Pretty much. I am a half and half combination. Like, you know, Arnold Palmer, like tea and lemonade. That's me, but with white and Mexican. So that's how you can describe it.
You know, one time I tried ordering. There's a drink called a Tom Collins, which is it's like a lemony cocktail.
Yeah.
But I ordered a fucking, what'd you just call it?
An Arnold Palmer.
Yeah, and they were confused.
Wait, you said I want an Arnold Palmer.
I said Arnold Palmer.
Wait.
and I was like, with this.
When you drank, you're like, wait, where's
And they were like, wait, do you want a dirty Arnold Palmer? Which, when you put dirty in front of anything.
Alcohol.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
But, but no, I would say whitewash Mexican.
Me? Yes. That's a good, like, yeah, I'd say, like, I'm a white guy who hides behind a brown cameo. That's a good way to describe it, too. Because, like, I got the look of, like, Hispanic or Mexican male. Yeah. But on the inside, I was raised white. So, yeah, that's pretty much all of me. And then there's you, who's just Mexican.
Yeah. I'm a fucking bean, dude.
So, for sure.
Fucking, you look at me funny when I play Mexican music in the truck when you go get lunch.
I don't look at you anyway.
I think you like it. I think you told me one time you're like, oh, I like this stuff.
There's a lot of like Mexican culture things that I never was exposed to as a kid, but I really like, you know, kind of like. I'm interested in it. Yeah, so
that's cool.
For sure. And you're like one of my teachers for this stuff, I guess. So one thing I really am sad about is that I never got to learn Spanish. That would have helped me out so much.
For sure. Life. Dude, there's what it sucks for me to see is when I see like third or second generation kids that don't know Spanish.
Yeah, how does it make you like feel about it?
I don't know. It's just like, and like I'll talk to these kids, or not kids, but like in high school, like other kids, I would say, and it's just like it's like they're ashamed of it.
Really?
Yeah, and it sucks to see because it's like, oh, it's your heritage. Like, what, you want to be fucking Whitey McWhitey, like fucking, even though you're browner than I am, and you can't even understand like your grandma.
Yeah. Do you think that like Spanish is starting to die out a bit because
I think it's starting to die out
their kids
in
the U.S. Of course.
No. In generations from immigrants, I think it's picking up from people wanting to learn it in school. You know, people wanting to learn it for the corporate or business world, teachers. I think it's picking up more in academic state. You know what I mean?
Yeah, instead of like people
which is
coming
great
from,
to see.
Yeah, that's awesome. But it's dying out. You're thinking because families who are moving here aren't really teaching it like as much as
like me. I remember with one of my past girlfriends, I was like, hey, if we have a kid, we're gonna teach them Spanish. Like,
that's good.
I told her, I was like, I don't care if you can't understand him. We're gonna teach him Spanish.
No, because not just Spanish. Like if you know another language, I think that's super cool.
Yeah, like I would want to learn a third language. I'd want to learn if I could learn. I would want to learn. So I know English. I would like to better my Spanish, but I would like to learn Italian. I'd like to learn Mandarin, and I'd like to learn Russian.
Right. And do you think for someone like me, it would be harder to learn a new language now?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Then if I already had two languages,
because then
you can learn one easier
because of the developmental. So I'm like, it would be hard for me, but I already have a quote unquote head start on you.
Exactly. That's what I was asking. Like, do you have an advantage because you already know two languages to learn another one?
I wouldn't say advantage. I would just say I have the capacity.
Right. I don't think my brain has that capacity.
I would say you have the capacity, but I don't know. I would.
I don't know. I got so many things going on that I'm like, well, do I really need to learn Spanish at this point? Like, that's how I feel about
it. Why would you want to learn Spanish? Just why would you yourself want to learn it?
So,
just curious.
Well,
so you could pick up Mexican girls.
Well,
hola, señorita.
It'd make more sense.
Yo soy Mexicano.
It makes sense with the way I look, kind of. That if I can speak Spanish,
I could just imagine you just like going up and be like, "Hola, soy Kyle." Look at the way you do, and then they're just like, "Ooh."
For sure, because my name is not very like Spanish at all. But I don't know. I think it'd be cool to know too. Just it'd be great on a resume for a job, like for stuff like that's always.
Yeah,
great.
I always post that. Like when I used to work at Jack in the Box, I would half the time I would be running the drive-through too.
Because job people.
Yeah, no, we had this girl in the drive-through who would later become an ex-girlfriend. She was like, "Oh, I know Spanish." This fucking white girl raised by Puerto Ricans. And like the Mexicans come and be like, "Hola, quiero una hamburguesa con queso," which is a cheeseburger. But they would, as you say, Mexican Spanish, you've heard me speak it and you've heard it spoken. It's pretty fast.
It's fast, bro.
Yeah. So then she's like, she was like, what? And then I was just like, he would try ordering it and she wouldn't know. And I would just exasperate it. I would just be like, ugh, and then fucking turn it on and then be like, yeah, okay, cheeseburger, fries, you want, like telling her, like I'd be talking to him in Spanish, but I'd be like, yeah. Okay, yeah, he wants a cheeseburger, fries, no ketchup. And then I'd be like, "Oh, I speak Spanish," like to her.
You would do that to her?
I would do that to her.
Bro. Like in a joking way or I don't like you type of way?
Both. Which I guess she liked because I found out later she had like a crush on me.
So
I guess she was one of those girls that was like, "Ooh, I like it."
Bro, girls,
I like being shit on.
Bro, girls like guys for some reason they're mean to them, Like in a way, I feel like, or a lot of girls do.
Which is why you have problems with girls.
Yeah, I'm classified as a nice guy, so sorry if that sucks, but I'm a nice guy.
Speaking of Kyle being a nice guy, Kyle and I were talking, and then we were like, we already have our we already have our segment, What You Watching, and I was like, we should put on another segment. And then earlier in the episode, we called Swiping Right. I had the idea. I was like, man, I should have called it Tinder Woes, because like Tinder Hoes, Tinder Woes of trouble we're having.
Yeah, and I thought that title was way too good to pass.
It was way too good. I was like, man, we should change it to Tinder Woes podcast. No, I wasn't. I don't want to rebrand everything.
No.
But no, so I was like, or Kyle was like, why don't we make that a segment? We're always on Tinder. Like we're not always like actively looking, but I would say passively. I would say passively, right?
Passively, we're just on like Tinder, and things match up.
And then, I think
we're always like trying, but like the thing is it's hard.
Hold on before you start.
Okay.
So we're gonna be doing this one, I think, weekly.
I would say so. Like unless we like get so many like segments that we need to.
Yeah, I think at least bi-weekly. So
like every other week type of thing.
But I think for now, because we're just getting our feet off the ground still, we're gonna pretty much do it weekly.
Yeah, we have like time for it. So
of course we'll change things around, and
we'll try to come up with something.
Yeah,
creative,
we'll come up with a sound,
like a sound or something we can play.
We might come up with a shorter jingle. We were like dating around earlier, not on the guitar, but we were singing. What was the one I came up with earlier?
I really should have recorded it or something, or like wrote it down because I have no idea. So we'll come up with it.
Because I think I was like, got bros, got hoes.
I mean, we know the three words that rhyme: bros, hoes, and.
But I feel like if we call girls hoes, we're not gonna get hoes from the podcast.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Well, yeah, bro, we gotta respect women.
I respect women because I'm a nice guy.
I respect women. That is what my nana taught me. But no, so we're gonna come up with something. But yeah, so Kyle, what were your Tinder woes this week?
Well, my Tinder woes. Let me see what I got. So, I matched with this girl on Tuesday. My bad.
This is the Instagram girl.
Should I do that one?
No, go with this one. The Instagram girl is a good final one because that one is that one's almost fucking like a universe.
Because that one's a long one.
Go start with the shorter ones and then I'll go to mine.
Okay, so this one.
Sorry for the barking, by the way. My dog's out.
Yeah, but so I go with the. What would you say? Do you have like a persona on Tinder? Because I have the nice guy persona.
I have like my persona. Okay, so like here, what's in your bio?
Okay, yeah, we can start.
So we'll do with that, and then like you said yours. I'll tell you mine. I'll tell you my bio right now.
All right.
So my bio. So I have profession.
Okay.
Which is podcaster and editor of the Atypicals podcast. Have you changed yours to co-host of the Atypicals podcast?
Nah, bro. I just said podcaster. I'm just a podcaster.
So in the about me, I put late night drives and late night talks with the moon emoji, and then I put got the dad bod and pup of your dreams smiley face because I have a picture of my dog.
That's creative. That's clever. I kind of like that. Mine's very simple because. So I don't know. Someone told me like, yeah, simple's like being simplistic's better. And
yeah, you don't want a paragraph.
More girls will look at it if it's like simple and easy to read. So I just went with a couple things. I said I'm a podcaster. I didn't give myself like co-host or anything, just podcaster.
Yeah, no, you gotta put co-host.
And then I put my school, and then just a couple things. Like, you know how you can put like your like interests or whatever?
Yeah.
I just put like...
I put a couple of my interests.
I put like athlete. I'm an athlete because I like to say that.
We get it, Kyle. You run.
And I work out. And of course you got to put you work out, bro. Like if you work out, you work out.
Yeah, bro. Fuck swole.
Yeah. And then I just put like music and Netflix, just some generic things. And then for my bio, I said I played the guitar. I can probably play you your favorite song or something like that.
Oh, you know what you should have said?
What?
I said I can play the guitar, but I won't play you.
Oh, that's good. I might change it now. That's so good. And then I tagged the Atypicals podcast so they can see that.
So we get more listeners from your Tinder.
For sure.
Oh, dude, you got to put co-host. It sounds more professional.
All right, I'll change it
because I'm the host. You're the co-host.
Yeah. Okay, I get it. I'm the co-host, Miliano. I get it.
Yeah. Well, fucking.
Okay.
Hey, that's not a bad title. It's not like I'm calling you like.
My sidekick.
Yeah.
Like the first podcast.
Dude, I love that joke.
What am I? Your
Everyone,
sidekick?
because I sprang it on you, so you're like,
what? Wait, who am I again?
You're like, you can call me whatever you want.
Yeah, the first one was because this was so new to me. Like back then.
No, it's great because it's been kind of great seeing you like kind of like you were already out of your shell, but now you're like
this is helping me grow. I feel like even more and getting more comfortable.
No, and I've noticed it because I remember the first couple of episodes, like I really kind of, I wouldn't say I really, but like sometimes it was a little hard for you to.
No, bro, you carried a lot of those episodes. I'll just be straight up with you. So,
but no, now it's great to see how
we can actually talk and
for sure, and then like your mic technique's getting a lot better. So, and then with the boom arm
helps a lot.
It's right there. But yeah, so the first girl you're telling me about. Sorry to go on a tangent there.
Yeah, sorry. So I got the nice guy persona, but every now and then, like I'll switch it up just to see, like, okay, do things work differently, like with different girls? So I just want to try different things, is what I'm doing. So I tried this. So I matched with this girl, and if she's listening, then this is really funny. But I said,
what's her name?
Her name's Rosa.
Rosa.
Yeah, and so I just hit her because I stopped.
You hit her?
Hit her up. Okay. My bad. Sorry. I say weird things sometimes.
I smacked this girl. I smacked this broad over there.
Yeah, I just crossed her, bro, with my hand. But no, so I went with a question instead of saying hey, because hey does not work. Don't use hey ever.
Yeah, I know that.
Well, I'm just anybody out there who's trying Tinder. Don't use hey.
Yeah, don't use hey. Don't use what's up. Don't use you up.
Yeah. So
don't use WYD.
Yeah. So I said I hit her with this, and I literally just tried. Okay, I'm like, I'm gonna just say whatever is the first question that pops into my mind, and this is what popped into my mind. So if you were about to get mugged, and you got one weapon of choice, what would it be? That was my question.
Interesting question.
I know, right? Just first thing that popped in my mind, because I don't really care that much.
All right.
And then she gave me a very generic answer. She said, any weapon. Yeah, I know, right? So I was like, that's not a lot to work with.
Any weapon.
Which is not an answer.
If a girl asked me, I'd probably be like, well, I'd probably use my pepper spray or probably knock the dude out.
Okay, so here's what I said.
Or I would have said something funny. I would be like, I pulled out my katana.
Yeah, so I was expecting to give like some cool weapon or something.
Dude, like no disrespect against girls. Like I know each girl's different.
And it's,
but most of the girls on Tinder have no personality, dude. It's like,
no.
And I'm sure it might be the same way for like hot guys on Tinder, but just like.
It goes both ways.
Most of the ones we've encountered.
Right.
In our shitty little town.
Yeah. No, it's very
because I'm sure there's billions of girls out there.
I'm sure there's great girls out there on Tinder. We just can't find them, bro.
Yeah, they're not here.
Yeah.
Sorry to any Bakersfield girl listeners, but you girls gotta step your Tinder game up
or match with us, and so we can judge that.
Don't match with me, bro. I'll talk. I don't mind talking about relationship shit on here.
I know. So anyway, what were you saying about that?
No, it's just like. It's like you'll ask stuff like that, which to me that's an interesting question, but that's my perspective as a guy. I don't know what some girls would say. I know a couple girls would be like, "Oh, that's an interesting question. I think never heard that before."
It's different, yeah.
It's funny.
It's just something to get us talking, you know.
Yeah.
So
I was
not. I know. Yeah, I was kind of disappointed with that answer, and so I said I hit her with this instead. I was like, "What would you do if there were no weapons?" And then she's like, "Then I'd have to throw some hands."
Okay.
That's a good one. That's a good one. And in reality, my ass would have ran. And I thought that was funny. I was like, honestly.
See, she should have started off with that.
She really should have started off with that, though. And so I said, honestly, same, laughy face. And then, but then I said, here's my fun part. I was like, but if I had to choose any weapon, it would be an extra large dildo. That's what I said. What?
That's a little.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of weird.
I would not have said that.
Well, I'm not.
How did she take it?
I'm not trying to. Okay, she took it very well, actually.
Oh, okay, then she's funny.
Yeah, and it's weird you said took it. Like,
get your mind out of the gutter, Kyle.
Sorry, bro. But she said, "Oh, really?" Laughy face. And I said, "Yeah." And here was my reasoning for that, because I had a very good reason for this. Okay, I wasn't just saying that for no reason.
Ooh, it was a setup.
Yeah, it was a setup. Well, not for. I said, yeah, because
it was a setup.
It was a setup because I said, yeah, because who's gonna fuck with a man wielding a rubber wiener, right?
Okay, that's pretty good.
That's fair.
And but I feel like with the wrong girl, she won't even carry the conversation to that point.
You don't think so?
No, because then it'd be like, oh, that's weird. But then because she carried it and she's like, oh, he's being funny. We're having a little back and forth. So what'd you say after the rubber wiener?
Yeah, but dude, like, because I'm not worried with girls now on Tinder. I'm not worried about like, oh, is she gonna like ghost me? Because I know they're probably gonna ghost me.
Right.
Like, I just have fun with it, bro. And so,
like, bro, you're not gonna find love on Tinder.
Yeah, so I'm just having fun with it, and maybe one day we will. That's why. Then, if one of us finds love on Tinder, we're gonna have to change it from Tinder Woes to something else. Tinder like success or something.
No, we gotta.
Because they're not woes anymore. Then they'd be something good.
Yeah, they won't be woes.
But but anyway,
we'll come up with something.
And then here's it's coming to a close right now. So she's like, "You're right," and she's laughing at me like crazy. I'm getting all the laughing emojis, and so I know I'm good. And then, but she's not really giving me much else other than that. She's not really responding a lot or giving me anything else to work with. So, and I was talking to a friend of mine at the time, right? And he's like, he was coming up with, he doesn't use Tinder, but he was coming up with all kinds of questions for me to use. Mm-hmm. And so he was like, use this question. I'm like, why? That's so weird to ask now after I said all this stuff. He's like, just do it. I don't care what you think.
He said, I don't care.
Oh yeah. He's very straight up. He's like, just do it.
He sounds like me and him sound like we should hang out.
You guys would like each other actually. Cause you guys
I'm not
both
gay, bro.
You guys both bully me. Yeah. You guys would be a good couple.
When I asked you to set me up with someone, that's not what I meant.
Yeah. His name's Luke. So.
It's not Lucas from school.
It's not Lucas from school. No,
fuck that kid.
It's a guy from high school. I know, but and then So he forced me to say this to her out of nowhere. Exactly. So follow-up question. What's your spirit animal? Mine's a walrus, also known as the old men of the sea.
Did that work?
Yeah, she responded and said, gave me another bad response, I think. Honestly, I never really thought of my spirit animal. Honestly, like, I want one, but I don't know an animal best fit for me. That was okay. But, like,
I would not have said spirit animal. That to me sounds a little cheesy.
My friend wanted me to use it so bad, and it was too late.
Was he pranking you?
He's like, Kyle, dude, this girl doesn't matter. Like,
oh, okay. Yeah, so he wasn't giving you good advice.
No, he wasn't giving me good advice.
Okay,
he just wanted.
I was like, if that's his idea of.
No, he just really. He just really wanted me to use his thing.
Is that his signature?
No, it's not like his signature. Like, he didn't have a signature. He's not a Tinder person. He's just telling me stuff to say. Like, just in general.
Right.
Like, he's not like a Tinder guy or anything. He's just a friend of mine.
For sure.
And so she gave me that answer. And then I kind of gave up on her after that.
It just wasn't going anywhere.
It just wasn't. I knew it wasn't going anywhere. And so I just stopped replying. I did it. Oh, that was loud. Sorry. I did the ghost. Which I don't like doing. I don't like being the one to ghost. But
I don't like ghosting, but I'll just be like, hey, I just don't want to talk to you.
But yeah, so
which is mean, but whatever.
So those were my weekly woes.
What about the other one?
What other one?
The internet one.
Oh.
The Insta one.
Oh, you want me to go through that one too?
Do you not want to?
I mean, I can.
I guess it's ongoing, so I guess we could talk about it on next week's.
The next week, yeah, unless you wanna.
I'll tell you mine.
Why don't we go with yours next, and we'll see how we're going from there.
Yeah, we're at 56.
Oh wow!
We're almost at an hour.
This is a fun one.
This is gonna be a little longer one. I think.
There is one more thing I want after you go through yours that I want to mention too.
From Tinder?
No, not from Tinder. For just another quick topic.
But so on Tinder this week, what I mainly did was I updated a lot of my profile. Like I took pictures with how my hair is now, like how curly it is.
Yeah, I saw that. That's your Instagram picture now. I saw it too.
And then I uploaded a picture of my dog because,
of course, you got to get the animal in.
Because hoes love dogs. And then I put a picture of my Halloween costume, and then a picture of me podcasting.
When did you take that?
Like 10 minutes before I uploaded it, just to be like funny. And then funny. On my likes, I put cooking, movies, photography, coffee, and working out.
Good stuff. Yeah. Profile is solid.
But so I had matched with a couple girls this week, and this one girl, I don't have the message anymore, but I could tell she was like a internet girl wanting me to look at her stream or whatever.
Oh, of course.
And she was like, hey, what's up, baby? And I was just like, and you know what I said?
That's already bad.
I said, don't call me baby. all lowercase.
Don't call me baby. Like, stop it.
No, but in a voice, no, not like, don't call me. I was just like, don't call me baby. Very monotone, very.
What? And that's a solid response.
And then she sent me a winky face.
Bro, she got turned on by that. What the heck?
I guess I don't know.
That's weird.
I don't know what. But and then she was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I just got home from work." Because she texted me on Sunday night, and I literally just got home from work.
Oh, for sure.
She's like, "Oh, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I just got home from work. I'm pretty tired." She's like, "Oh, what are you gonna do?" And I was like, "Probably FaceTime one of my friends." And then it was going very normal, but then I was like, yeah, I'm going to FaceTime my friend Allison, who's my friend from high school. I've been talking to her. She goes to like LMU. Mm-hmm. I doubt she's listening, but she got like a little like jealous. Not my friend, but this girl. She was like, oh, why don't you... She didn't say why you FaceTime me. She's like, oh, why don't you hop on my stream and then we can talk? And I was just like, no. That's all I said. I just said no.
I see
which
why.
Confuses them. Because it's not them, but like girls who want, who like do that whole, e-girl thing.
Right.
So that's why when it's a girl like that, like I said, I'll just have fun with her. I was just like, yeah, no. She was like, oh, why not, baby? It won't be that much. And I'm just like, no. I feel like I'm too old for this, even though I'm only 20.
I know, right?
Because I've been single since Oh wait, no. Wait, yeah. I was like, I've been single since I was 19. I was like, no, that's when my first girlfriend broke up with me.
Bro, yeah.
But no, because dude, during quarantine, I've had more girlfriends during COVID than before. What? I had 2 girlfriends during COVID.
Really?
Yeah.
Since it
started.
What? Since it all started.
Yeah, the girl from my work, and then the girl that the crazy one, the one that buzzed all her hair.
I didn't realize that was all during the span of
that was all during the span of
like 8 or 9 months so far.
Because with one girl it started in April and another one was in May. It was literally like right after.
Wow, that's crazy. I did not know.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that.
I'd had a serious girlfriend before, and then I did like my whole Tinder thing of hooking up with girls. And then in high school, I had like a crappy like high school year relationship.
Right.
But so how it was going with this like e-thought or e-girl, whatever, it just like it kept going there, and then I was like, oh fuck it, I'm done. And then I just I just blocked her. Yeah, and then I was like swiping, and I got like 2 more likes, and I was like, cool. And I matched with one of the girls, and I was just like, and it was far away, and I sent her a message. I was like, oh, how come the cutest girls are far away?
Wait, you messaged who?
I messaged a girl I matched with, who was like 90 miles away.
Oh, bro, yeah, I feel that. Like, there's a lot of cute girls I see, and then they're like 100 miles away, and I'm just like, wow.
But I texted her, I was like, damn. I was like, how come the cutest girls are far away? And then she didn't say anything for like a couple days, and then she was like, oh, because hot girls aren't in Bakersfield.
Bro, she just really roasted you right there.
I'm not a girl.
Wait, what?
She said hot girls aren't in Bakersfield.
Oh, I thought you said like hot guys.
No. So she just said that, and then I probably was supposed to, it was my turn to message her, but I just didn't.
Dang. Oh, so you just stopped her
I just stopped messaging because I was just like, yeah, this girl's far away. I'm not going to drive an hour.
I see why you wanted me to mention the Instagram one now, because it's very similar to that.
Yeah, but mine all happened in a spam of like 2 hours.
2 hours?
And then I just ended it.
Mine's over now. Like, do you want me to talk about it a bit? Because I can. I can do it quick.
Do a quick one, yeah.
I'll do the quick version.
Yeah.
So basically, there was this girl who I saw on Tinder, right? And you know how some girls just put their Instagram in Tinder, like, so like follow
they'll plug their Instagram,
follow the Insta,
or their Snapchat or whatever,
if you want to talk more. And I'm like, do girls really just want guys just flooding their Insta like that? So
give me a picture, not a picture, but like a mental picture.
Paint you a picture.
Paint me a picture. But so the girl's name was
Ashley.
How many pictures did she have up?
31. Oh, are you talking on Tinder?
On her Tinder.
Okay, so I don't even think you can do 31 on Tinder.
No, I think you can do 9 or 8.
Yeah, so she had, oh man, I don't remember. I haven't seen her Tinder since Wednesday, but I think it was like 4, 3.
Were they like low res?
I mean, all her pictures are low res.
Like, yeah, see, that's a red flag right there.
Yeah, I can tell.
Because it's either like photos they've gotten from somewhere else and just screenshotted it, and then you lose resolution.
Yeah, bro. Like,
or the least case scenario, or the least likely scenario, which is they have a crappy phone.
Yeah, but it's more likely
I've never encountered.
Yeah, for sure, and it's more likely that they have like, or it's not their phone, it's the other problem.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, we never matched on Tinder, but I did follow her Instagram like she wanted, and once I followed her, she didn't get back to me really quick. So, but then she accepted my follow request the next day, and then she hit me up right away and was like, oh, thanks for that, how you doing? And we talked for a little bit, like about very generic stuff, like, you know, get to know you type stuff,
right? Which
I thought was cool,
like just small talk and stuff. And she was oddly funny, and she was like, she made me laugh a little bit. If it was actually like, if this is actually a girl, like, she was funny. I think it is a real girl. I just don't.
Not the girl that I'm seeing, which is dangerous and scary.
I think it could be the girl you're seeing, but I don't think she's gonna make. I don't even think she's in Bakersfield.
That was what I was thinking. Oh, and that's what I learned later on, was she was in Burbank. Even though it said she was closer than it seemed like she was closer than Burbank. I don't remember what the mileage was away, right? But for some reason I thought she would be closer. But, and so, yeah, we continued talking stuff. And then she said, this is where it got weird. She's like, she segued. This is how I know it wasn't just an internet robot. was the way she could transition topics and segue. So I knew it was a real person because we talked about her interests. Like I was like, I'm a student and like a coach and stuff. And because she asked me what I did.
Right.
And then she said, and I asked her what she did. And she's like, well, I'm a student and a web performer. Right.
Ooh.
And that's already a red flag right there. And then she says, so I can support my studies, which I'm like, dang, that's kind of sucks. But if that's what you like, okay.
See, the test that you should have asked her what studies.
Oh, yeah, that would have been good. But then she said, like, I understand if you'll stop talking to me just like the others. But me pulling the nice guy on her.
I'm not like the other guys.
I pulled the nice guy on her. I'm like, I'm not going to stop.
You pulled the Kyle?
Is that pulling a Kyle, being a nice guy?
Kyle.
Yeah, I pulled a well, we can, I guess it's like pulling a Mordecai.
Designate, no. Pulling a Mordecai is the So pulling a Kyle will now be
just being nice to people, girls who are
disrespecting women who may not even be women.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm not gonna stop talking to you because of that. I'm not the judging type. I like making new friends too, so I friend zoned her, which was fun for me.
Nice.
It was fun for me to do that, and I'm like, most people stop talking. I started pitying myself. I was like, most people stop talking to you though when they find out I'm a nice guy. Sad face. And then
I
played it back on her.
You're using sympathy.
Well, she did that to me. She's like,
yeah, she's trying to get money out of you, not penis.
Yeah, but I was going under the impression because I don't care. I know I know what kind of girl this is.
I'm not judging. I'm making you laugh. It's a comedy show.
Sorry, this gets real because we're actually like friends and stuff. But
yeah, no. Sometimes I'll go a little far with bashing you. That I got to tell you I'm just kidding.
Well, because sometimes I feel like I got to defend myself.
No, you do, but I'm never attacking you. Understand? I'm on the show, I'm never attacking you. Gotcha. I never want to like shit on you.
Yeah, and I don't take it personally.
I'm kidding.
Got you.
I'm joking.
But anyway, so, oh yeah, she's like, here's a fun part. She's like, I know I'm just trying to be upfront about it. I'm trying to find someone who can accept me for what I do and who I am, right? And I'm like, I get you. I'm shocked you haven't found someone like that yet. And she's like, yeah. And then she asked me what I'm up to. By the way, I have a stream, want to watch it. I said, how do I join? Then she writes me a paragraph of how to join. Dude. And I'm like, what's the site called? And then blah, 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 all that stuff happens. And then she said, can I send the link? And then she sends the link. And then I'm like, I don't know if I'm down to click the link. And she's like, so I'm just waiting here for nothing? She starts getting heated about it, bro. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. If there's another way we could like meet up, that'd be cool.
See, you shouldn't even apologize.
But
she'd be like, yeah, what are you going to do?
So yeah, I pull my nice guy out again. I'm like, you seem like a nice girl. What are the odds a nice guy like me comes around in the DMs like this for you? And then she's like, thanks for bullshitting me. And I'm like, yo, I didn't bullshit you. This is where I start getting
She's been like, you're welcome.
I should have been like, I never said I'd join. And then I said a bunch of other random simp stuff, but and then she offers me the deal, and I'm like, what kind of deal? And then she's like, if you can buy me a Google gift card, we can meet up. And that's when I knew, like, yeah, that's over. Like, we're not gonna do this anymore. This is not fun anymore.
This is over.
And then I'm like, how is that a deal for me? How is me buying you a card giving like a deal for me? And then she's like, then we can meet after that. And I'm like, yeah, once you get the card, you're not going to meet up with me. Like, I just know
You said that to her?
No, but I knew that.
Oh, okay.
I just knew that. So, and then we found out we weren't even close to each other at all. And so that's it. I ended it right there. And that was the other story. That was it. So I still follow her, but like, I'm going to unfollow her.
It's just like,
gotta
no, with girls like that, man, it's just like one time, my dad got sent a link, not on Tinder or anything, but Facebook. through his phone number. And they started getting these not pop-up ads, but like these things on his phone. And my dad is just like, well, what is this? And I'm like, Dad, did you click a link someone sent you? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, dude, I wouldn't call him dude, but I was like, Dad.
Bad idea.
Yeah. I was like, Dad, why are you doing this? It's not a good idea. And then I just like cleaned his whole phone out. I was like one step away from factory resetting it. Like I cleared it of cookies and history and closed all his tabs and the history cache and like everything.
I mean, yeah, because
you blocked the numbers and all this stuff.
Yeah, because that's why I didn't click the link, because I was sure something bad was going to happen.
That was smart on your part.
Thank you. I'm actually not a. I'm actually a pretty smart guy sometimes with this stuff. Like
sometimes,
if I was like younger, like a younger teenager,
you would have definitely clicked on.
Definitely would have done some. That's why I'm so glad I didn't know about this stuff as a teenager, because I would believe this 100%.
Right. But then, like when we were younger, like this stuff wasn't happening on Tinder and Instagram. It was happening on like message boards and like
so
what's the instant messaging called? Like AOL and stuff like that.
Yeah, so poor kids of today who are believing this stuff. Like, if any kids are out there, like, clicking these links because it's easier to access.
If anyone is, if on Tinder, guys or girls, if you get a link and a guy, or not even a link, but if a guy or a girl's like, oh, we'll meet up, but only if you watch my show, like, most likely this person is trying to scam you out of money.
You got to exterminate them.
Yeah. And if you think there is some sort of chance or whatever, just ask them. And then if they get really defensive on not answering questions, then yeah, they're just scamming you.
For sure. This was Tinder Woes.
This was Tinder Woes.
We'll see you on the next one for Tinder Woes.
For Tinder Woes, yeah.
And
but then
are we wrapping it up here or what?
No, we got one more segment.
Oh, can I hit you with this first?
What's up?
I wanted to ask you.
What's up, buddy?
So it's
surprise question.
Surprise question, yeah. So it's November. It's a beautiful month.
It is November
for challenges and stuff.
So where's this going?
How has your No Nut November been?
Geez.
Have you been keeping up this?
Geez, Rick.
Hit you with a
failed.
Well, I gotta be honest, I did too.
Dude, it's so funny seeing the whole like, oh, it is day 25. I have now learned to levitate. Soon on day 31, I will have the power to exterminate all world on this on this planet.
Bro, it's so hard for me to not
I think levitate. I could do it. I just like doing it.
Yeah, you just like a good nut.
Yeah. I'm not like addicted or obsessed, but like if like I feel one coming on or I see something, then
it's just like the same urge, just like going to the bathroom, I feel like, you know?
Yeah, it's just an urge. It's perfectly healthy.
Yeah. But so yeah, what day did you fail? I'm curious.
Fucking probably November 1st. Fucking 12:01 a.m. I never have tried it. I'm
just you like remember when was the first?
I don't know.
When was the first session?
If I had to guess, it was probably Paige Steele. She's a porn star.
No, I said what was the first?
Oh,
like what? Can you pinpoint like the day? Like was it actually November 1st?
Probably.
Bro, you must jack off a lot more than I do.
No, hold on. Okay, November 1st.
You have a calendar up? What?
No, November 1st was Sunday. Okay. I don't jerk off on Sundays.
Hey, same. Let's go.
Yeah, that's the Lord's Day.
That's the Lord's Day.
No, I don't do it because that's the day I work. So I'm too tired. I don't know. It's probably the 2nd or the 3rd. It was a Monday or Tuesday.
Bro.
Definitely in the first week at least once. I don't do it often, but...
I mean, every couple like days, I'd say. For me. But that's funny because... for me, it was...
I really hope your grandma doesn't listen to this episode.
She won't find it probably. But for me, it was day 2.
Day 2.
Yeah, it was November 2nd.
Were you trying?
Dude, what if we jacked off on the same day? Like, can you imagine? That's
pretty gay. I mean, I'm sure it's happened. Like, I don't think it wasn't planned, but I'm sure
No, it was definitely planned, guys.
Well, no, because they say it's like, there's with statistics, it's really likely even right now someone's masturbating. There's probably
I'm sure somewhere
the statistics. I'm sure 2 guys who are friends are masturbating at the same time and they have no idea that they're doing it at the same time.
Bro, I don't know. When you just said November 2nd, I was like, hey, that's the same day I did. I don't know.
I wonder if we watched the same video.
Bro, just interconnected like that. It's crazy stuff. But no, for me it was day 2 because I'm like, you know what, this year's so much different than other years. There's no such thing as No Nut November this year. So I was just like, you know,
are you gonna do a destroyed dick December?
I do that every month. So
do you know what it is?
It's where you go and just masturbate as much as you can, right?
No, you do it the number of the days.
Oh, bro.
So December 1st, you do it 1 time. December 2nd, twice. December 3rd, 3.
Yeah, see, I don't want to like kill myself.
How far do you think you could get comfortably? I think I could probably do December 7th.
For me, like I've never done it more Like, I've only done one time a day max, and I don't do every day.
I feel bad for your future girlfriend. What? She's trying to get round 2 in, and you're just like, no.
Well, I've just never tried.
I need my rest.
I've just never like tried because like I'm pretty chill after the first time, but like I could probably keep going.
No, but I could just imagine you're just over here like, all right, babe, I'm going to bed.
Bro.
Oh, but what about be gone, Wedge. I've already satisfied you.
I know.
Be gone.
Nah, bro. It's probably gonna be different if there's a girl in front of me than if I'm by myself.
Yeah, you'd probably be like, oh, okay.
What are you calling me, a simp?
No, I'm calling you meek.
I'm not meek. I might be. There's a difference between being a nice guy and being meek, and I'm just a nice guy. Followers of the podcast, you can back me up on that, I hope.
Yeah, the meek army.
The nice guy army, not the meek army. They're different, bro.
They're different, all right? One follow. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say you're meek because you'll like you'll talk shit back.
I mean, I'll stand up for myself.
Yeah,
like,
you're
I'm
not
gonna...
meek. Yeah, I know some meek people. You're not meek.
Yeah,
I was just trying to push your buttons.
Yeah, but no, I'm not like a like, this is where you and me differ a bit. Like, I'm not a conflict person, and I'm mostly talking about you on the roads.
I don't have road rage, bro.
Well, a little bit. Like,
not
you get
even.
upset.
I do.
Getting upset is road rage.
Am I not allowed to get upset? What are you, my wife? Sweetheart, you're not allowed to get upset.
Bro, I don't know.
Okay, give me an example.
Well, there was the time where you flipped this guy off for cutting you off a little bit. Not even like, it wasn't even a hard cut off. It was just
when did I flip him off? I honestly don't remember. I'm not trying to like, but like, when was this?
It was either that. Well, okay, there was that one, I think, but
I don't think I flipped off anyone with you. I've like yelled inside my truck.
That's true. And what about the guys who were trying to come over when we were getting pizza that one time at Rusty's? And then these guys were going to come into the lane, but we were doing the U-turn. And then,
oh yeah,
but they weren't. I feel like they were just unsure.
Okay,
but
so,
you got mad at them.
So I was in the U-turn lane. It was green. It was my right of way. They were on red, turning right. They were in the middle of turning. If they would have hit me, or if I would have hit them, they would have been at fault.
Bro.
But I got mad because they're not looking. I hate when drivers aren't looking. Fucking people texting and like, being distracted. It really pisses me off because that's how deaths happen, and not even deaths but just accidents, and it's terrible. But like, I was turning left, this guy was turning right, and I had to like slam on my brakes, and I just go, what the fuck? And then Kyle, you're just like, oh yeah.
Like,
you got all you got like scared.
Well, yeah, when you start like turning around, looking at them.
You said you're not gonna fight him, are you? I think that's what you said.
Is that what I said? I don't remember saying that.
You're like, don't fight him or something like that. Like, you weren't like.
Oh no, I said please don't follow them.
Yeah, that's what you said. And I was like, dude, I'm not gonna follow him. I'm just upset, or just like that just upsets me.
But you just like you stared at them really hard, and it was just.
I was upset. I was fucking mad.
I don't know. It's just such a scene.
I don't know, just like things like that. People cutting me off. People going way too slow. I know that one, when people go way too slow in front of me, and I go like, oh, this fucking guy, and then you're just there like, oh, we'll get there eventually.
Right.
And I'm just like, no, dude, fucking get out of the way. Not you, but like other drivers.
Y'all can comment, was Emiliano overreacting?
I'm not overreacting.
I mean, yeah. I mean, for most of the situations, you're not, but just a couple.
I just get upset.
There's a couple,
but I won't express it at them.
That's good. You'll express it at me.
I won't. Well, not even at you. Just like at myself. I'll just be like, what the fuck?
I get you.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna move. So from there, the bad segue, Kyle. But we're gonna take a little break. All right, and then we'll be back with our next segment. What you watching?
What you watching? What you watching?
So yeah, Kyle. That's as you know, the lovely theme we came up with.
Yeah, it sounds beautiful as always. I love to hear it.
So oddly enough, this week Kyle has actually watched something.
Yeah, I know. Once again, I have watched something.
So what you watched?
So I have watched a couple things, but I think what I'll talk about today is I was watching this YouTube channel because I'm trying to learn how to cook, right? So I've been watching a lot of cooking videos and stuff on YouTube to try to teach myself.
Right.
And stuff like that. And there's this YouTuber who I really like. His name is Binging with Babish. If anyone's into cooking, I'd recommend looking him up.
Yeah, I just saw his video today. I'd seen him before on a Good Mythical Morning video, but he's the way he does it. It's like it's very straightforward, but it's there's like a charm to it. Like it's funny.
Right. It's funny. He has a good sense of humor, and his videos, he never shows, or he usually typically doesn't show his face.
Yeah, it's all about the food.
It's all about the food, and he's a very soothing voice. I think that I like to listen to him talk.
Like he could easily do ASMR.
Yeah, for sure. But
I saw his name. His real name is Andrew Ree.
Andrew Ree?
Yeah.
So Babish isn't part of his name.
No.
Okay.
Babish is part of I think like a personality name he has. I think his personality name is Oliver Babish.
Oh, okay. I never even knew that. But yeah, he makes a lot of like good stuff, and he does a lot of like if there's a food thing in another show,
right,
he will try to recreate it.
Yeah, we saw, because me and Kyle,
we watched it. I showed him today. We watched some.
He showed me like the excellent omelet from Regular Show.
Yeah, he does a lot of Regular Show,
like the every meat burrito,
because Regular Show has a lot of food like episodes relating around it, like weird wacky foods and
Dude,
stuff.
I wonder if he'll make like the 20-foot sub.
Oh yeah, I don't know. He might have already. We might have not seen it.
Maybe.
That would be cool. But yeah, we watched a good couple videos of that, and yeah, I think he's a very interesting YouTuber. So that's who I've been watching. Nice. He's a good inspiration. I wouldn't make a lot of the wacky stuff he made, but if he has any like specialties that are he does a lot of normal stuff too.
For sure.
I would try to make like his mac and cheese and stuff like that, because I love mac and cheese.
Right. I'm now on season 6 of Monk.
Oh yeah, how's that?
It's funny. There are some episodes I'll skip over, but this one, it's been going pretty. It's pretty funny. It's pretty good so far. I've been liking it, been enjoying it, and I've been listening to a lot of. There was a radio show that Bill Burr and Joe DeRosa, they're both stand-up comedians, they did on Sirius XM on the Anthony Openy channel way back, like 2007, 2008.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's really funny. They'll have like callers in, and their comedic style, and it's been really funny to go back and listen to, because like I listen to Bill Burr's podcast, but like the old radio shows where like you could see the like the old podcasty kind of nature of it. So it was
right, like the earlier like type of styles and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like the stuff like that. So I've been watching that.
Very cool.
I haven't seen too many movies. I've been playing a lot more. I was playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, is that good?
Because I got that huge fucking 4K TV for my bedroom.
Oh yeah.
And because I have an Xbox One X, it's the 4K one. So I've been replaying a lot of 4K games and watching 4K movies, and it's like, whoa, this fucking looks awesome.
Looks so cool, yeah.
But yeah, so I've been playing that. I think I'm gonna play a couple more like 4K games, like Star Wars Battlefront 2. And I'm much more of a campaign guy. Kyle here is much more of a multiplayer guy.
I've always been in the multiplayer scene, you know.
But me, I've always been campaign. Like I will play multiplayer with friends, but I almost or like I'll do it kind of like passively, I guess.
Right.
But yeah, so that's what I've been doing. I'm gonna play a couple more. Play like Gears 5. That one is 4K 60 frames per second.
Oh, okay.
So it's like the best.
So it's very good, very good quality, I can imagine.
Yeah, but so yeah, that's that wraps up what you watching, and yeah, this has been a great episode, man.
Yeah,
we went a little over. Kyle really doesn't like the long episodes, but
hey, but I was having fun on this one. This one was really awesome to do. So
for sure,
and it's good to be back. Like
yeah,
I said,
it is great to be back. We're gonna upload it. This one was recorded on Saturday. It's going to be uploaded today because we had some, our guest was going to come in today, but he's going to be on next week.
We're getting the next one. He'll be on there.
Still, we won't reveal who that is until they're here.
Yeah, it's going to be a special.
It's going to be a special surprise. Very, very recognizable to any locals.
Right,
but,
for sure.
But yeah, we will be back next week. And yeah, that's it. See you later, guys.
All right. See you guys.